This is The Bottom Line. The Bottom Line on 938 Live.
Now, the European Central Bank surprisingly cut its key interest rate to 0.05% and announced new stimulus plans to counter stalling growth and a threat of deflation in the Eurozone. The ECB's president, Mario Draghi, said the bank would start buying investments called asset-backed securities and covered bonds from next month. Asset-backed securities are investments based on assets such as loans to companies and mortgages. Buying them would stimulate the market for such bonds, encouraging banks to issue the loans that make up the assets. Covered bonds are similar but have additional rights for lenders. Joining us on the line now is Benjamin Goh. He's Retail Market Strategist at CIMB Research. First of all, Benjamin, tell us if the moves by the ECB are indeed on the right track if the aim is to counter the deflation risk issue and, of course, to kickstart the growth in the Eurozone.
I certainly think so. I think both the policies that have been announced, the expansion of money supply through QE as well as the reduction in interest rates, will probably have got two downstream impacts. One is to stimulate consumption, simply because interest rates are cheaper, so big-ticket items like property, cars, so on and so forth will probably be cheaper for people to buy. And the second thing, it will probably depreciate the euro, so that will promote and stimulate export-driven industries. What do you think of the timing of the announcement, Benjamin? I think the timing is actually quite good. So for two reasons. One is that, as we've already seen in economic indicators, the Eurozone is heading towards recession. Second one in the last 5 years, and the second item is because of the sanctions over Ukraine conflict, one that has been applied on Russia. So that's already been having a toll on Eastern European economies as well as economies of France as well as Germany. So I think this stimulus package is actually quite good in terms of timing. How would you compare the new stimulus program with the quantitative easing in the U.S.? The objectives are the same, but the process is substantially different because in the U.S., the Fed actually buys U.S. government debt. So that's, in economics, that's what I call unsterilized stimulus expansionary policies. But in the ECB, simply because of the huge resistance to anything that might actually provoke inflation, so that's why they will do unsterilized expansion, or rather sterilized expansion, in the way of buying asset-backed securities. Let's bring this back to Singapore, Benjamin. How would the current economic weaknesses in the Eurozone affect our economy here? There's probably going to be a dampener on the Singapore economy because the Eurozone, apart from the US, China, as well as ASEAN, is still a major trading partner for Singapore. So the relative strength of the Sing dollar vis-a-vis the depreciating value of the euro will probably dampen tourist arrivals, as well as will be a negative impact on our export-driven industries. Thank you very much, Benjamin. Benjamin Goh, Retail Market Strategist at CIMB Research. Thanks for joining us on The Bottom Line.